Don't come to Dad's funeral. My sister texted, family only, you're not welcome. I was driving to the airport when I received it. I pulled over and called the funeral home. This is Miss Carter, owner of Peaceful Meadows Cemetery. Cancel the Morrison service. Their $15,000 deposit. Gone. My phone started exploding before I even merged back onto the highway. Bethany declined. Marcus declined. Mom declined. A text preview flashed across my screen. Bethany, what did you do? I didn't answer. By noon, I was standing in my parents' living room. Black dresses, folding chairs, a silver casket catalog open on the coffee table, neighbors whispering. When I stepped inside, the room froze. Bethany stood first. You have some nerve. You told me not to come, I said calmly. Mom's mascara was already streaked. They said the service is canceled. Tell me that's a mistake. It isn't. A murmur rippled through the room. Marcus looked stunned. Meg, just fix it. It's tomorrow. It was tomorrow. Bethany laughed sharp and ugly. You're enjoying this. No. I walked to the coffee table and picked up the contract. Page 4, section 12. Their signatures. Their initials beside the cancellation clause. You sign this, I said quietly. We didn't think you'd actually enforce it, Bethany snapped. That wasn't the question. Mom's voice rose. People are flying in. I did too. You left this family years ago. I left Virginia. Not my last name. Gasps. Someone actually covered her mouth. Bethany stepped closer, lowering her voice. You embarrassed us at the funeral home. I wasn't invited to the funeral. Marcus ran a hand through his hair. Where is Dad supposed to be buried now? There are other cemeteries. Mom stared at me like I'd slapped her. You sold the plot. I held her gaze. It went back into inventory at 7:15 this morning. Bethany's eyes widened. You already had that planned. I didn't answer. That was the leverage. I hadn't just canceled it. I had timed it. The plot was resold within the hour. Full payment. Non-refundable. Someone else's grief moved faster than theirs. Bethany's phone buzzed. She checked it. Her face drained. The florist just charged the balance, she whispered. Non-refundable. Mom sank into Dad's armchair. Whispers grew louder. I addressed the room evenly. The Morrison service at Peaceful Meadows has been canceled per contract. Updated arrangements are the family's responsibility. You're humiliating us, Bethany shouted. You did that when you texted me. Mom stood abruptly. You're not my daughter. The sentence hung in the air. I nodded once. Understood. Marcus looked at me differently now. You really won't fix it. No. Bethany's voice cracked. You've destroyed this family. I adjusted my coat. Check your email. What email? She snapped. The bank notification. Silence. Marcus pulled out his phone. His expression shifted. Confusion. Then alarm. The joint account, he said slowly. It's frozen. Mom looked between us. What account? The one I've been funding for years, I replied. Emergency expenses, mortgage gaps, Dad's car repairs. Bethany's lips parted. You can't just... I can. Once a formal dispute is filed, the account locks automatically. You filed something, Marcus asked. Yes. At that exact moment, there was a knock at the door. 2 men in suits stepped inside. Margaret Morrison, one of them, asked politely. Mom's hands shook as she took the envelope. Bethany's breathing turned shallow. What is this? Notice of intent, I said. Defamation. The room erupted. You're suing your own mother, Bethany screamed. For what she posted. Mom's face drained white. I was grieving. You were fundraising, I corrected. With lies. Marcus looked at me, voice low. You reported the page. Yes. Bethany's phone buzzed again. She stared at the screen. It's gone, she whispered. The GoFundMe is gone. The neighbors were openly recording now. Mom's voice trembled. You've ruined us. I stepped toward the door. You told me I wasn't family, I said evenly. Family only. Bethany grabbed my arm. You think you win? I gently removed her hand. This isn't winning. Outside cars were still pulling up for a funeral that no longer existed. Voices were rising behind me. Accusations, panic, paper tearing open. Just as I reached my car, my phone lit up with a local notification. Funeral dispute erupts at Morrison residence. I didn't look back. Behind me, the house buzzed with neighbors' cameras and legal paperwork. And for the first time in 23 years, they weren't whispering about how I failed them. They were scrambling to explain themselves.